Hi dancers, Jess here. Welcome back to the Whole Dancer YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about when you should choose sleep over working out. To be honest, those times are probably more frequent than you would even think, but there are quite a number of circumstances that would point to prioritizing sleep over getting in some additional cross training. Part of this comes from the fact that dancers are so active. You're taking class every single day, rehearsals, whatever, depending on what your circumstance is. So to squeeze in an extra workout might not always be the best choice. Sometimes when you should definitely prioritize sleep over the workout. If you're consistently getting less than 8 hours of sleep in a night, it's time to think more about prioritizing the sleep and minimizing the workouts. I think if you're waking up super early to squeeze in cross training, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that, you should probably rethink that practice and make sure that you're getting enough sleep. If you're in a period of time when you're doing lots of rehearsing, maybe you have late night performances, and you're just using your body already in dance quite a bit, it might be time to skimp on the workouts. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to cut out cross training altogether, but it really might be a matter of fewer workouts, shorter workouts, making sure that they're really targeted and just not overdoing it. You might want to rethink your cross training schedule if you have a side job that you're also on your feet for. So if you're dancing all day and then you go and work as a waitress or in retail or something like that, so you're really on your feet the entire day, you might want to cut back on the cross training. It really might not be so necessary to go to the gym then at the end of all that, or to add going to the gym first thing in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever. It just really might not be the best practice if you have that added activity of being on your feet, running around, being active. Being on your feet all day is being active. If your workout schedule or the frequency of your workouts is causing you to not have time to meal prep or create healthy meals for yourself, especially if you're crazy busy and you're on the go a lot and you need those meals to be portable and, just prepped, if you don't have time to do that because of your time running around to the gym, you should probably rethink the cross training. If you're not taking a rest day at all and you're working out 7 days a week, again, it's going to be an opportunity to rethink your cross training plan. You want to be getting as consistent nights of sleep as possible. That does mean that you don't really want to change the sleep schedule from weekdays to weekends. So the weekend shouldn't be the time to sleep in till 11 if most weekdays you're getting up around 9 a.m. You want to find some consistency there, so that means creating that consistency within your cross training and workout schedule as well. When you're not getting enough sleep, your hormones are going to be impacted. So cortisol is a stress hormone that will be impacted by getting not enough sleep. It kind of just gets erratic, and when our cortisol is all over the place and our body can't manage it, very oftentimes it leads to stored abdominal fat. Another hormone that gets impacted by lack of sleep or not enough sleep is ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone. And I always find, if you start to pay attention to this, you might notice this as well. Anytime that you haven't gotten a great night's sleep or slept maybe less hours than your body really needs, a lot of times you are legitimately hungrier the next day. And that is because your hormones are saying, feed me, I need more food. So if your body's not managing those hormones, it's going to be harder for you to manage your hunger and fullness cues as well. Sleep is super essential to maintaining a healthy weight in dance and in life. So it's really important to make sure that you're prioritizing that and not only prioritizing the activity and the workouts and keeping your body moving. The rest is such an important component. It's really helpful if you pay attention to signs of fatigue as well. So if you get to a place where you're in class and your muscles just feel heavy and like your body feels weighted and you can't move with lightness and you just don't feel overly energetic, it's possible you're getting into that place of fatigue and you need to give it a rest. And that really might mean cutting out some of the cross training. In an article in Time, I found a discussion about this question: exercise versus sleep. For all of you, you're already dancing. So we're talking about additional exercise and how you should kind of manage that in terms of how sleep goes. But I did want to share this. They said when you look at the research, regular physical activity is important for high quality sleep. So you're dancing, you should be sleeping well. And high quality sleep is important for physical activity, physical performance. This is from a sleep researcher in Stanford University. People who think they will operate well on little sleep oftentimes have gotten used to operating on little sleep. So if you're consistently sleep deprived, that becomes your new normal. You think you're doing great and you think that you're functioning at your peak. However, if you can contrast that with actually getting enough sleep, it's going to make a big difference in how you show up and how you perform. And as an athlete and a dancer, that sleep connection to performance is so important to acknowledge, and remember how important it is to pay attention to that when you're making these choices around cross-training and sleep. So if you're questioning, the sleep cross-training situation that you're in, you might also look at what you might skimp on besides sleep in order to fit in more activity if you do think that the cross-training you do is essential. So are you watching a lot of TV? Are you getting a lot of screen time? Are you spending a lot of time on your phone? Where are those moments in the day that maybe you're wasting a little bit of time that could be better allocated so you can prep the healthy meals and have a little more time to cross-train and really prioritize sleep? I always touch on this when I talk about sleep with dancers, but make sure that you're making that separation between your phone once you're home so that you can prepare your body for rest and relaxation. I tend to have a rule where I'll put my phone away around 5 p.m. Workday is done, and I just try to be present at home. And I think that's really useful for getting wound down and ready to sleep. I hope you liked this video. If you thought it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any additional questions about sleep and cross-training and balancing those two, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments below. If you're not yet on the Whole Dancer email list, go to thewholedancer.com/tips and grab my 50 tips on getting into the best dancing shape that you can. And join the email list. Every week you'll get new inspirations, and I'll alert you to the latest blog posts and videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.